Number 5 JW Grom. Jednostka Wojsko Grom, Operational Mobile Reaction Group. JW Grom is a part of the Central European military elite. They claim to have never lost a man. They're among the many coalition forces to kick ass in the Middle East. These Polish workhorses are feared by the enemy, and respected by their brethren. The training of Grom soldiers includes a variety of disciplines. All of them undergo the same specialized training in anti-terrorism and special operations, as well as frogman, sniping, and parachuting. In 4-man teams, each soldier must be prepared to assume the respective responsibilities of his colleagues, should it become necessary. JW Grom receives basic special operations training from the Swedish Navy's Special Command for Tactical Operations based in Karlskrona, Sweden's primary naval base. Approximately 75% of Grom personnel are trained as medics or paramedics. In addition, each group is supported by several professional physicians. It is also assumed that many JW Grom operatives are proficient in at least 2 foreign languages. Grom soldiers are trained in the capture or kill methods. Number 4. Delta Force. While not nearly as well known as its Navy counterpart, the Delta Force is perhaps America's most capable special operation forces when it comes to direct action missions. Originally formed the 1970s, Delta Force has regularly spearheaded operations against global terror networks since 9/11. Together with SEAL Team 6, Delta forms the core of JSOC. One of Delta Force's most famed missions in recent years was capturing Abu Anas al-Libi, an al-Qaeda operative wanted for the 1998 bombings of 2 American embassies in Africa, during a raid in Libya in October 2013. While Delta's exact composition is a closely guarded secret, technically, the unit's very existence is secret. The unit is thought to have 3 squadrons of about 120 operators each. There are also intelligence specialists and other support staff that bring the total complement of the unit to about 1,000. Delta operators, who usually come from the 75th Ranger Regiment of the U.S. Army Special Forces groups, are picked during a grueling selection course, where the entire recruiting class is sometimes rejected. Those who do make the cut undergo a rigorous 6-month training course before they are allowed to take part in operational missions. Number 3 Shayetet 13. The unit is considered one of the primary special forces units of the Israel Defense Forces, along with Sayeret Matkal and Shaldag. Shayetet 13 specializes in sea-to-land incursions, counter-terrorism, sabotage, maritime intelligence gathering, maritime hostage rescue and boarding. The unit has taken part in almost all of Israel's major wars, as well as other actions, and is one of the most secretive units in the Israeli military. The details of many missions and identities of active operatives are kept highly classified. S-13 has operated during all of Israel's wars, tasked with advanced reconnaissance, infiltration, and sabotage. The unit demonstrated an excellent track record with dozens of successful operations that inflicted heavy losses upon Hezbollah, both in terms of manpower and equipment destroyed. Number 2, U.S. Navy SEAL. The Navy's sea, air, and land forces, commonly known as SEALs, are expertly trained to deliver highly specialized, intensely challenging warfare capabilities that are beyond the means of standard military forces. This includes direct action warfare, special reconnaissance, counter-terrorism, and foreign internal defense. When there's nowhere else to turn, Navy SEALs are in their element, achieving the impossible by way of critical thinking, sheer willpower, and absolute dedication to their training and missions. The legendary achievements of Navy SEALs are matched only by their intense training, fast thinking, unbreakable commitment, and indomitable will. Number 1. British SAS. The Special Air Service is trained to perform equally well in all the fields listed for the SEALs, but is also trained by MI5 and MI6 for in-depth counter-espionage, more so than the SEALs. Another special thing about SAS is that with the emphasis on air power in modern warfare comes a need for skilled forward air controllers, men on the ground calling in air strikes. In any SAS team there's likely to be one trooper specially trained to communicate with attack aircraft and guide them in for a strike. Sometimes a laser designator will be used to paint the target, other times the attack aircraft will be guided in verbally. The SAS called in air strikes against Scud launchers during the 1991 Gulf War, against Serbian tanks in Bosnia in the 90s and against Taliban positions in the mountains of Afghanistan in 2001. The Special Air Service have the distinction of being the model on which almost all National Commando units are based today, including every other entry on this list.